All right, let's get back in the saddle. New Hampshire wasn't fun, but we're hitting some awesome tracks coming up. Definitely looking forward to my week off. I've been making some little mistakes here and there. I said, R.A. Kaiser had 3 straight DNFs, but John Wilkes Booth didn't DNF at Charlotte. Did he? I think he was just... No, I don't think he did. Or he might have. I don't know. I don't think he did, though. That just shows you where I'm at right now. Just need a good week off. Let's take a look at the points here. Going to this race marks the halfway mark of our season. This is race 15 of 30. Walker Texas Ranger still in the lead. I look back, he's been in the lead for about 9 races or so. I think after Auto Club, he took the lead, and he's been there ever since. Alex Trebek, let's keep an eye on him. 3 straight top 10s. No one's been able to get a 4th straight top 10 this season. Dwight Schrute, this is the Schrute Farms 107 at Nazareth, so we'll keep an eye on him. He's back in the Schrute Beat Farms machine. How about John Denver and Randy Savage? RFY Racing is now, he's the new Mr. Sex with 2 drivers in the top 10. Billy Ocean sneaks into the top 10. I think he's been here once before, and my girl Marie Antoinette is there as well. I've dropped down to P12. Albert Einstein is out of the top 10 for Campbell. And looking through the standings real quick. Yeah, I don't know. How about Julius Caesar, though? Julius Caesar is, up there in the points, even though he just had a DNF. So let's keep an eye on what Julius Caesar does this race. And Conan O'Brien. I think Conan O'Brien's for Phil Soborowski. He's starting in the top 10 this race. He's my pick. I'm going to pick Conan O'Brien. Just put that out into the universe for Phil. He's trying to get some of his drivers back in gear. And I haven't been mentioning Dumb Man Low too much. I usually just say, oh, Bigfoot's in the top 10. But we have Bigfoot there in P14. Godzilla had dropped way down in the standings, but he's up there in P28 now. And Bob Vila P19. So, over the course of a couple races, Dumb Man Low might have 2 drivers in the top 10. Who knows? But there's one way to find out. Let's hit the track.
Gentlemen, start your engines, brothers!
Bears beats the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. We're marking the halfway mark of our season here at Nazareth. The drivers are strapped in, ready for the running of the Schrute Farms 107, sponsored by the Sharper Image. Field taking a warm-up lap. The lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to be going green. Julius Caesar on the pole, the Yoo-Hoo pole, the Yoo-Hoo, of course, the official chocolate moisture of NASCAR. I'm starting P2. Hopefully I can get out ahead of Julius Caesar here early. Lead a lap at least. Conan O'Brien. He's my pick for this race. He's starting P9. Campbell Racing has a couple of drivers up there. Gritty and Einstein and starting in the top 10. Let's keep an eye on Newman starting P6. And you go to the back of the pack, and it's, everything's flipped. So you got Walker, Texas Ranger, and Alex Trebek back there. The 2 big points dogs. Joe Dirt starting P25, so we'll try to keep an eye on all that.
Be ready.
I'm returning to the scene of the crime. This is kind of where my season started going downhill.
Green flag, green flag. Green, 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 green.
In season 1, Homer Simpson got into us on pit road and DNF'd us. Just like exploded our engine, kind of. I really want to get the truck under me here early. Gonna cut down in front of Rod Woodson. It's a clean little move there. Didn't set a BG's timer, but we got 30 second. I always forget to do it.
Inside. Clear.
But we got 30-second laps here. And like 3 minutes is kind of our new little standard. So if we don't get a yellow flag pop up on our screen by the time lap 7 hits in my race info, then we're good to go. We should probably do it like that anyway. The BG's timer was fun. I mean, it was a good solution to the problem early on, but now that we kind of got the handle on, how that works, I'm just gonna get the lap times and then just, we'll be all right. What I don't want to do is lose these guys here early. I have no problem with Julius Caesar leading some laps here early. Hopefully running away with this thing, but I don't know. Tell you what sucks is sometimes when I tune in these tracks, a new track, I'll run a bunch of laps and then I'll tune it in and then put it on the shelf and then crank it up ready to go for the season. I mean, usually I don't do a lot of practice laps before these races during the season. So a track that's just a little tough to, you have to hit your marks exactly. Kind of like New Hampshire where I was struggling, and kind of like here. I tuned it in when I had done however many practice laps around here. And then just diving in here can be kind of tricky. I'm feeling her out. I do remember you got to kind of just goose the throttle through here. Something like that. Okay, so I mean, I am catching up to them as well, so when I cross the start-finish line here, that's ball game. Anything goes after I cross the start-finish line, Rex-wise. You see Duff up there in the Duff blimp. This is the final Duff race. They have not signed on for the second half. The big rumor around the garage, or probably not the garage, but I don't know, in the media, is Aflac Insurance taking over. Mainly because I want to find another funny green screen thing to put on when I show that and get the duck walking across the screen. That'll be funny. The first time. Like a weirdo, I have this at 40 laps. 40 lap pit window here, so just only 2 stops. Not sure why I did that like that, but we do get some good racing here. I'll show a snapshot eventually, but haven't lost anybody yet, FYI. And once everything settles down here, I'm gonna probably at the start-finish line. We'll look at the standings. Pretty much every lap, because these there's a lot of marks I have to hit here. So every time I cross the start-finish line, I'll thumb it down one. I'll probably do it here. Very good. That works. I really don't have time to look at it except on that long stretch. And even then, I don't really have time. Albert Einstein. I see Albert Einstein's dropped out of the top 10 here early. Have to see where my boy Conan O'Brien's at. Not my boy, my pick. All right, looks like I have a nice little jump on them if I hit that turn, if I hit that one turn right. Not that good in that turn there. And we're showing 31 through 40 now. I think Walker's gained a few spots. Alex Trebek's lost a bunch. He's back in P39. Yeah, I missed a turn a little bit and Rod Woodson started coming after me. So this is just... This is very tight racing. I want to make sure I don't lose my tires here through this run either. When I threw the standings up, I wanted to see where Conan O'Brien was at. All right, P7. By no means am I rooting for him. He's just my pick. Again, I want to get all the owners making some moves here. And Chad Crow was in the dumps for a large chunk of the season. Now he's got Alex Trebek as a serious contender. It can happen that quick. There were 3 or 4 races. And, I mean, Alex Trebek's top 10 streak was really helped. You know, he had some really good fortune at New Hampshire to keep that 10 to, you know, get his 3rd straight top 10. And he will need something like that. He'll need something else like that here at Nazareth, because this just isn't a track where you're going to gain all those spots. Now, what happened last season, and I don't want a repeat of it, is I finished pretty badly here at Nazareth because of a DNF, and then I was able to start up front at Pocono and win at Pocono. So I would love to win here, start at the back of Pocono, and just gain some spots in the draft in the early start of the race, something like that. I mentioned it in season 1, with the tight, just the evenly matched field, you just don't have those consistent back marker trucks, you know, that, you know, 30 laps into a race, you're already lapping. We lose that dynamic of races, but it doesn't really matter. I gotta hit that turn pretty much perfectly the whole race, because it sets me up for a good turn there, and then it sets me up for a nice run down this backstretch. So I have my hands full, but I'm treading water right now. I am peeking at Wednesday Adams just a little bit here and there. I was definitely close to her a few laps ago. Nazareth was the subject of one of the MIP videos, which we put together the Schrute Farms bridge. We got Pam and Angela in Victory Lane here, just like giant versions of them. And we got the Yoo-Hoo can in this turn here.
Stuck inside. Clear inside. Stuck inside.
All right. I paused for the snapshot and completely missed that turn. I'm going to lose a few spots. I paused it.
Stay high.
Took one for the team and paused it pretty much at the
Stay
worst
high.
time to show the snapshot. Now I'm losing some spots. May have cost me the championship. Hit the wall. I'm a mess right now, but you're getting a good look at the field there. We did lose McGruber. All right, I'm all right.
Stuck inside.
I'm all right.
Still there. Clear inside.
We lost McGruber a few laps ago. I have no time to even look at the standings right now. Conan O'Brien, P7. I'm just really mad I lost some spots there. Alex Trebek's making some moves. Gritty and me. I'm trying to look at the standings. Almost wrecked Gritty. I forgot this was so tight. Well, I knew it was tight, and I knew it was a short track, but I just don't have any time to think.
Hold your staff. You got a wreck in the short chute.
Wreck in the short chute. No yellow. So we're just gonna crawl through here. Yellow flags are on. That's usually a thing where, because I noticed at Dover, for example, when Fleetwood Mac wrecked, or Fleetwood Mac was stopped, they didn't bring out the yellow until the field was approaching. Like the leaders were approaching Fleetwood Mac. So I think if that wreck happened near the back of the field and there were no trucks coming, it won't just immediately throw the yellow. Only when other trucks are approaching or something. I don't know the formula. But it seems like that makes sense. And that's... looks like that's a red truck of some kind. Alright, I've righted the ship after my snapshot faux pas. Or blunder, or boner. Whatever we want to call it. Yeah, this is just tough sledding, trying to gain spots. Just gonna have a really good day on pit road, I think. I think that's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on pit road. He may have been involved in the accident. We're about 10 laps from pit stops, maybe. $40 laps for me just seems like a big number. I don't know why I would have made it like that. But that's where we're at. I'll catch you on the flip side when we hit pit stops.
Yellow flag is out. Yellow.
Yellow flag.
Get back in line. Let's go.
That's not a random caution. I don't know what's happening.
Pit road is closed.
I don't know what's happening here.
Okay, caution, under caution. Roll out of the throttle. Take a breath. Hustle up. Catch up through field. Get behind the 18.
I did just drive through some smoke there in that little short chute. We didn't have wrecks here in season 1. All right, we got pit stops. Hold your sack. Lap 35. We have 80 to go. I'm at the very end of pit road. Let's get a speed
Pit road
limit.
is now open.
What's the speed limit here?
Keep it under 45.
45.
Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
All right, all these trucks up here.
Pace truck on the front straight.
All these trucks up here are going to be pitting. And I apologize.
Pace
I mean,
truck
if you're...
in turn one.
you get...
Don't speed on pit road.
If you get
Keep it
Homer
on
Simpsoned
4,000 in seconds.
like I did...
Pace truck in the short
I
chute.
mean, there's nothing we can do about it.
Don't blow through that stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace truck in turn 2.
Probably can do something about it. Probably turn on no damage, but...
We're giving you 1 can of fuel here.
Very tight pit lane. I still haven't seen the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar thing, but it looks like Jessup was involved. And I'm guessing something happened to Cardi B here. She was on pit road.
The pace truck.
I will look
back
through
straight.
everything here.
Go, go, go. Shit and get. Keep it under 45.
All right.
Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. Clear pit lane, get going.
Looks like
get
I'm
behind 18.
Looks like I'm didn't gain or lose any spots here. Yeah, it doesn't look like these were any like multi-truck wrecks. I mean, I'm gonna say more than two. But yeah, they got into it there, and I'm guessing. Yeah, and they spun around real quick. No trucks were coming, so we stayed green. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ended up being a couple laps down. Man, that red truck looks good under these. Whatever's going on here at Nazareth, that looks good. But let's go ahead, and I already know who's involved. I knew Cardi B was involved, but I know another truck who's involved here. Yeah, Cardi B. No, wait a minute. Yeah, Cardi B smoking, and she tries to get up out of the way, and Oscar the Grouch said nope. That brought out that caution. Oscar the Grouch, Deanna and Jacob, sorry to say, but you can probably tell already. That is a DNF for Oscar the Grouch. This might be the, if I remember, this will be the camera I show for live. But probably the hood view. And there was the only things we had to look at. And of course we had MacGruber DNF early on there. Alright, we'll be taking the green flag with 76 to go. So let's make a mental note of this right now. We'll just call it lap 36, even though it's going to be lap 38. Lap 36 for fuel purpose, or for pit stop purposes. 46.56. Lap 76 we'll be pitting again. I haven't done the math on what that means for the final stop.
Going green here. Reach up there. Pull them belts tight.
But here we go. Need a good start here.
Be ready.
My first move is, well, a couple things. We got to see if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is slow. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is slow, then that's going to muck up this whole deal up here. And if he is slow, if he is slow, then Julius Caesar's going to be taking off like a bastard. But it looks like Kareem is, he's hanging in there in the Dream Machine. Looks like he's up to speed. Conan O'Brien coming. I took a real bad turn there. I know he's my pick, but I don't want him to win if I can win. Trying to protect preserve my family's honor right now. Yeah, it's a tough blow for Jacob Squeaks and Deanna. That's a boyfriend-girlfriend combo that owns 3 trucks combined. Billy Ocean, Smokey the Bear, and Oscar the Grouch. And that is just a massive blow for Oscar the Grouch. But also, I don't know. I'm trying to think where he started here. Especially where Walker and all them are at, all the other points. I don't know. We'll see. It might not be as big of a blow as you think. Yeah, I almost want to cheat that. Not cheat it, but get onto the grass a little bit in that one turn. Because that's my bread and butter. Seems like I'm faster than them in that turn. Yeah, it's definitely a challenging, fun track. You just gotta... You know, there's a lot of tracks where I can mindlessly, I should say, just go around, hit the marks, and still be okay, you know. But here, I'm really gotta focus. Kareem definitely, I don't think he's slow, but he's not as fast as Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar was able to take off on this restart. And pull away a little bit. Prince Akeem from Coming to America is the defending winner of this race. But he can't really defend it. He's not in the field anymore. Probably give you a snapshot after pit stops, or after those pit stops, and everything is settled down. I'm going to time it so I don't miss that turn again here. All right, should have the snapshot rolling, and what we got here? All right, was just looking at the standings real quick. And I was trying to remember things for right now. The big thing is Joe Dirt, second in the points, right? I think so. He's 14 points ahead of Walker right now in this race. So he's gaining 14 points on Walker. And it's just all about I'm all about getting Walker Texas Ranger out of the lead. Let's just get a new driver up there. And that's something to keep an eye on. Alex Trebek, he started back there with Walker. He's back in P32. Gritty's still in the top 10, but Albert Einstein for Campbell dropped out of the top 10. And so did Newman. I know I can see Newman's not in the top 10 anyway on my screen right now. He's P12, so that's not bad. And this field's pretty tight right now, so that's probably a quick snapshot. So I'm probably, I don't know what I'll do with the replay. May show some racing action. Basically, if you see, what I want to get into the rhythm of doing is if you see some side-by-side or something interesting going on in the snapshot slow-mo, then hopefully I'll go find that. After the slow-mo's done, I'll speed it back up and go find that battle. I've done it a few times and I forget to do it. Anyway. We're on lap 50. We have, like I said, around lap 76 will be the next round of stops. So I can do that math now. 86, 96, 106, 116. So that would be the final stop of the race. We were close enough. We were setting up for pit stops there anyway before the Cardi B blew her engine and Oscar the Grouch got into her. So we should not have a window issue here, but we still have a random caution somewhere. I haven't seen that pop up. Again, it might have popped up when I'm saving replays or something. But we'll just keep that in the back of our mind. Dorothy, I mean, a few laps ago, I don't think it might have been during the snapshot. Dorothy had passed Rod Woodson, and I thought I was going to be able to get under Rod Woodson, but I'm not able to do it. I mean, this difficulty is just too good. See, I can get right on them there. I can get right on them here, but I don't have anything else. And as long as I hold that bottom lane through there, I don't get spun out by all your trucks. Because Conan O'Brien was peeking there. I think Conan O'Brien's got a fast little buggy, but not fast enough to just like obvious to the point where I'll let him go. If he wants to get around me, he might have to give me a bump and run. But for the most part, I mean, if it wasn't for the Cardi B wreck, everybody's behaving here. And with 60 laps to go here at Nazareth, Julius Caesar still dominating, pulling away from the field. Wednesday Adams, Dorothy, Rod Woodson up there. I'm up there in the top 5. And in the top 10, a weird name just popped up. Dwight Schrute. Not sure what's been going on with him. I mean, he started at P21. He's P10.
Look, I want to see other people. I just need some space. We can still be friends. See ya.
The way to cool down is clear. 7 Up.
It's so good coming down. Rain on me. Let it pour. 7 Up.
Welcome back to Nazareth. The running of the Schrute Farms 107 on PBS Sports. Stay tuned after the race for an all-new episode of the Great British Baking Show. Check out for flatmates as they cook, as they bake. Hang on, as they bake stuff in the British kitchens. This is I got nothing. Dorothy passed me. That's the British Baking Show. Great British Baking Show after the race. All right, Dorothy. I'm losing spots here. We got about 7 laps to pit stops. We got 44 to go right now. And Julius Caesar just wrecking everybody right now. Great British Baking Show. I can't say it. I can't say it fast. Great British Baking Show. The Great British Baking Show. Great British Baking Show. But yeah, during the commercial, Dorothy was running, I mean, before the break, Dorothy was running up there, but then Rod Woodson made some unrealistic power move on her, and I was able to get under her, and so was Conan O'Brien, and then Wednesday Adams and Rod Woodson took off and left me in the dust behind Kareem, and then just as we were coming back from commercial, because I was hitting these marks real, random.
Race back in the line, let's go. Okay, caution, under caution.
I was hitting
Roll
these
out
marks,
of the throttle,
and then
take a
once I
breath.
started talking
Get
again, I
behind
started
the
getting
18.
messed up. So it's all your fault. I am still running P6. As long as I can stay up here, it's just a win just isn't likely with this difficulty. Now, oh my goodness. So we can't pit yet. We're going around one more
Pit road is
time.
closed.
And yeah, I mean, we're hitting 40 to go right meow. So, or no, we're hitting that was 41 to go. 41. The laps to go number changes when the leader hits. The actual lap number of 113 changes when I hit the start finish line. I always forget that, even though I know that. Now wait a minute, there's some trucks pitting before Julius Caesar up here. Nobody should be caught a lap down or anything.
Pit road is now open.
On the lead lap. I think Julius Caesar has led every lap of this
Keep
thing.
it under 4,000 in second. The pace truck in turn 1.
But a big showing for Rod Woodson
Pace
again.
truck in the short chute.
Phil
Don't move that
Siborowski.
stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace truck in turn 2.
This is a big restart for Conan O'Brien coming up for sure. Oh, Rod Woodson and Dorothy just got into it. If that holds him back, Conan O'Brien might be coming out P2 here. I'm watching in the rear view. Wednesday Adams is out. Almost gave me the business.
Back straight.
Rod Woodson's out, but Dorothy struggling to get out. Conan beats her.
Go, shit and get. Keep it under 45. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Clear pit
Wait a
lane,
minute.
get going.
Wasn't Conan ahead of her anyway? I don't know. All right, Getting ready for the restart. We're going to have 37 to go. The fuel window should be fine. I'm showing racing action, but I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to show the standings here. Like mask it. I'll figure it out. But they'll be in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 7 seconds for each, pretty much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The pace truck's off. Be ready.
You can always pause it. You know. I just wish, damn it. I just wish my little keyboard trick I had envisioned was going to work out, where it just automatically runs in the background and moves the standings every so often. Big test for Julius Caesar here, if he can hold off this pack of dogs chasing him on the restart, and he will. I mean, I was around him in the garage all week, and he just had a look in his eye.
Clear outside.
Okay, hang on. Conan O'Brien kind of forced my hand there. I didn't know how to take that turn exactly. I didn't want to dive bomb him, but then Gritty was taking some daylight. I was leaving under there. And there was definitely contact between me and Gritty. Conan, a real bad turn there. That sucks for Phil. Let's see if Conan can fall back in line there.
Find a rhythm and stay in it. Let's go.
So now that we're running top, I wish I was able to gain some spots here, because it would highlight the spotter thing I talked about, where there are files every time you get to 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, where he would say, all right, you're back in the lead. Okay, you're running 2nd, but we know where we're at. So
clear.
That one spotter file just played where he said, find a rhythm and stay in it. That replaced the, okay, we're back in 5th. Just little things like that. There's definitely some room for creativity in the spotter pack. So if I would pass Rod Woodson here and get to 4th, whatever we recorded for 4th place would play, which I don't remember what it is. It's not gonna be anything vulgar. There's been some swear words like bitches and or son of a bitch and bastard, but no F-bombs, no nothing, no big ones. But at the same time, once we really dial in the workflow for those spotter packs, can definitely make just a profane one. Once we really nail down all the get behind the 26, once we nail that down, make it sounding good, all these other ones we can just record separately and put them in a separate spotter pack, and it'll just be pretty much plug and play. Put them into the other spotter packs, package them up, ship it out. Tell you what, I don't want to get stuck behind the Dream Machine here, Kareem, but I would like to at least try to race at least try to take advantage of any mishap Rod Woodson has. Ooh, okay. I was experimenting there, seeing if I could take that turn a little bit differently. That didn't work out. I took this turn pretty wide. Thought Conan was going to make a move, but nope. But I have some freedom behind Conan. There's some room behind Conan, so if he does get around me, I can kind of tuck in behind him again. Yeah, they just have some little more get up and go than I do coming out of the turns. And that's where I gain on them here. I'm sniffing them. And I mean, it's just, we're just all equal. There's no glaring difference. How about Wednesday Addams up there? Now, hang on. Hang on here, Kareem. We got you. He slipped up in that turn.
Still there.
Just as I was looking ahead at Wednesday Addams. Oh, come on. Stay up there. Damn it. I'm gonna try to.
Stay low. Clear. Outside.
The more I race him, okay, I got him. But the more I race him here, the more I'm going to lose Rod Woodson.
Still there.
Meanwhile, Matt Geiger,
Clear.
Wednesday Addams has been a tick turd all season, but she has closed the gap up there on Julius Caesar to the point where I think there's a pass coming. So stay tuned, folks. Randy Savage, a lap down somewhere. Not sure where that happened for RFY Racing. But I was hyping up him and John Denver in the pre-race. It's a rough one. Randy Savage had trouble at Dover too, didn't he, recently? And we have him a lap down, Kareem Abdul 2 laps down, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 2 laps down, and then Freddie B, Oscar the Grouch, and McGruber with DNFs. Keeping an eye on Wednesday Addams up here, waiting for her to make her move. Hank Hill, I forget where Hank Hill started. Hank Hill has come up to P7. Einstein has made his way back into the top 10, so is Dwight Schrute. That snapshot's probably long gone now. Maybe showing some racing action throughout the field. Newman P11, John Wilkes Booth, your mom up there. Joe Dirt has come up to P17. And then I want to eventually see where Walker is right now. Now, wait a minute. What's Rod Woodson doing here? I don't know. Smokey the Bear. Look out, Jacob Squeaks. Started P40. He's up to, Smokey the Bear's up to P20. And Walker Bullshit Ranger is up to P23. He's just always gaining spots. I was hoping he was going to be further back so Joe Dirt could gain some points on him. And he'll gain some points on him, but they won't be a crazy number. That's pretty much all I'm looking at. Miyagi's Bryce's top dog right now in the points, but Rod Woodson's having a good showing, so that might get flipped. Rod Woodson's going to leapfrog Miyagi probably this race. And I'm not a huge fan of the white Rod Woodson truck, but we might have to keep it for Rod Woodson. I mean, he's definitely had some of his better races of the season in this thing. But anything can happen. Yeah, I guess Kareem just had a really bad...
We're getting down to it here. 20 laps to go.
He must have had a bad lap there where we passed him. And then he's just slow. Because right now he's really holding back the rest of this group, which I don't mind. I love that nobody's behind me right now. It's one less thing to worry about. Wednesday Addams, it just feels like she's setting up Julius Caesar. I was gonna say that'd be a big win for Matt Geiger, but no. I mean, he's the king of the points for the last 10 races or whatever. So screw Matt Geiger, no, buddy. We just gotta defrote him. There's nothing exciting about Walker Texas Ranger peeing on the field all season, unless you're into that. Oh, Rod Woodson, bad turn there.
Stuck outside.
Sorry, Bryce.
Stay low.
I don't know what happened there.
Clear.
I gotta hold this.
Outside. Clear outside.
And oh boy, Mark Martin up to P4. I don't have enough. I don't think I have enough. I won't have enough to try to get this win. But we should get a new call, a new spotter call here.
Get these sons of bitches.
Get these sons of bitches. And that audio is a little bit bad. If we can get I'm actually dialed into the track right now. 197 laps, 100 laps around here. I've remembered how to drive this thing. I was going to skip a few laps to the end of the race, but I think we gotta stick with this action here. Dorothy, of course, is a Ron Guay machine. Also in the Ron Guay garage are Fleetwood Mac. And I mean, this is where I'm at right now, where I'm trying to hit these marks and I totally forget Ron Guay's other truck for some reason. Joe Dirt. Really had to buy myself some time there to come up with that. Oh, I could have had Dorothy here. I'm going to size her up, see if I can make a move. But Rod Woodson's on us again. Rod Woodson is clawed back from the depths of hell. Well, he lost one spot. But that was just an awful turn he had on that one lap. I haven't lost anybody else. Alex Trebek has dropped down to the last truck on the lead lap, so that's what, 35th or 36th, something like that. That's a bad turn. I can't pinch him. I gotta let him go.
Still there. Clear.
I mean, I took that pretty slow to give Woodson room, but now I'm gonna close down on him there to stay ahead of him. We're gonna be coming up to 12 to go here at the line. And I might lose. Oh, I'm hitting this turn wrong now. Can't give Rod Woodson can't give him any ideas. I mean, I went from really being on Dorothy to struggling a little bit. And, you know, you have a few bad laps, and it takes too much time to make up for it with this difficulty. We're going to be 10 to go next time by. And in the back of my mind is the possibility of some splash and goes for some trucks, but I really don't think so. How about that? Thank God that... I think we were about 4 laps from pit stops there with that random caution, so we kind of lucked. The whole field lucked out there.
10 more laps to go. 10 to go.
I'll tell you what, it might be time. I know Dorothy's having a good run here, but it might be time to put her back in the Food Line truck. I put Dwight Schrute back in the Beat Farms truck. And probably keep him there. I think I mentioned when I did change those paint schemes that, I mean, he has to run the Schrute Farms paint scheme here. But then the next race is Dunder Mifflin. It's the Michael Scott fun run race at Pocono with Dunder Mifflin signage everywhere, so you would think they would want their truck out there, but Dwight Schrute is going to make a stand against corporate, and he's going to stay in the Schrute Beat Farms truck there. That was a press release that came out today. The Duff Blimp checking out its final few laps. There's our eye in the sky. of the Craftsman Truck Series. I don't have enough. I don't have enough for Dorothy. And she has a last name too, by the way, in the movie and in the book. I just forget. I think it's like 4 letters. Tate or something. I don't know. Something. But I wasn't. Whatever the name was, I found. I was like, I'm not putting that on the back of her truck. It's silly. So that's why in the results and whatnot, her name's Dorothy, Oz Dorothy. But tell you what, Wednesday Addams just blue balled everybody. Thought we were gonna make some. Thought she was gonna make a big pass there on Julius Caesar, but he's just holding her off. She's close enough to stab him, but sans a Rod Woodson-esque bad turn somewhere, she's not gonna get it done.
5 laps to go.
5 laps to go, big man. If I hit some spots perfectly, and then we just need Dorothy to screw up somewhere. I'm not going to bump and run her on purpose. I might do it accidentally. But, I mean, it just seems like I just need her to bobble somewhere. Basically that turn. That's the only turn where I have enough shit and get to make a move. And I'm getting kind of crazy. Experimenting with different lines, seeing if I can get her somewhere, but I don't think I can. Really driving it in hard. Oh, that was a little bit of something weird from her there. Probably not enough, though. We haven't lost anybody on the field, off the back of the field. Your truck. The last time you saw your truck, you probably didn't. What? Your truck probably hasn't changed too many positions from the last time I showed it in the snapshot. Maybe 1 or 2 here or there. But this is 2 to go.
Just 2 laps to go, boss.
Wednesday Addams just summoning all of her black magic or whatever she does. Or she's just like sullen and emo. Like she doesn't have any powers. I don't know. Oh, she's just, I don't know, writing sad poems right now, trying to get around Julius Caesar. I don't think she's going to do it. That AC racing truck is just too good.
There's the white flag. 1 more to go.
Rod Woodson just out of nowhere gets some good laps, and he's right on top of me again. So I gotta... Oh, you're welcome, Ron Guay. I could have really bumped Dorothy there. Oh yeah, well, I mean, last lap, babe. I still don't have it though. She was just slow there at the end of the run.
Check this, buddy. Roll out of the throttle. Hell of a job. Awesome work, gang.
All right, fun little races. Take a look at the results. Julius Caesar obviously got the win. Not a lot of numbers changing, but you see Conan O'Brien, he was my pick. He ended up finishing in the top 10. Hank Hill snuck into the top 10. Dwight Schrute called him out early. And then when I was doing the snapshots, I did notice that he, in that first movers and shakers, he was one of the big movers. So he really showed up to perform in his race. John Denver, although we'll take a look at Randy Savage, John Denver is still the model of consistency in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series right now. And Joe Dirt and Smokey. Joe Dirt, basically, he's up there in the points. I wanted to point that out. And also Smokey the Bear won at New Hampshire, and here he is making up more than half the field here in Nazareth. Pretty incredible. I'm not even entirely sure how he did it. Checking out the back half. Walker Texas Ranger gaining points. Started P35, and he was hanging back in the 30s, and then he snuck up into the freaking low 20s. Turd Ferguson, another drop. Bryce, I don't know, buddy. And Rod Woodson had a good finish for you, so Rod Woodson is your new Starship Enterprise. Nothing glaring over there. And then 31 through 40. The big thing to talk about is Alex Trebek trying to track down Walker, and he lost 12 points to him this race. Even though they started near each other, Walker just made more moves than A-Tray. I guess we'll call him A-Tray. Randy Savage had that unscheduled pit stop after that one caution. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went in to pit for a couple laps when he got into Nathan Jessup early on, so he was a few laps down for the whole race. And Oscar the Grouch, I mean, that's a couple DNFs recently. I mean, he went for a spin at Charlotte, but here it wasn't as bad. He just banged into Cardi B there. And Cardi B, of course, with the DNF, and also McGruber DNF'd early in the race. And then taking a look at the bonus points, Julius Caesar led all laps. He could have gotten 51. He only got 50 points. He could have gotten 51 if he had one of the 3 fastest laps. But those go to Oscar the Grouch, Albert Einstein, and Wednesday Addams. And you see I'm at the top of the charts there by almost a full tenth. Well, not really, but it just shows you how just fickle and touchy this finding a good difficulty is in NR2003. You can go back and watch the race and you can tell I'm obviously not dominating. I couldn't even make a pass, but somehow I turned in the fastest lap somewhere, lap 88 with 20 laps to go. And again, that falls into my pattern of running some laps, and then finally figuring her out. But I still wasn't able to. Tell you what, if this wasn't YouTube, or if this wasn't a bunch of owners, I would have given Dorothy a bump and run and got around her there. But I'm being nice to everybody. So that does it from Nazareth, and that does it for the first half of our season. And I'm actually feeling a little bit of a sore throat, cold situation coming on, so it's good. I'm taking a week off, but the second half of the season will start next week. There won't be a lull in the uploading, and I'm gonna come back fresh. It's gonna be a whole new me on Monday. Looking forward to it. Next week we are hitting up Pocono, Miami, Michigan, and then we do Kansas, Daytona, Indianapolis. Then we do Canadian Tire Motorsports Park road course, Richmond and Darlington. Then we go to Bristol, Memphis, Talladega, and then Texas, North Wilkesboro, and Atlanta to close out the season. We're done with Duff Blimp, bringing in the Aflac Blimp. And that's it. Hey, thanks for watching, and probably before next week, obviously, probably Saturday night. Tomorrow, I guess, yeah, this is uploading on a Friday, so Saturday night, the 4th, I will put up like a Saturday night midway point show fiesta or something, just going over a bunch of stats and everything from the first half of the season. But all right, hey, thanks for watching.